Hello, all you potential VIPKID teachers out there. And as you all know, I usually introduce potential and current VIPKID teachers, but if you're watching this video, chances are something went wrong in the interview process with VIPKID. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen it and how many times I thought, oh man, like I really thought this referral had what it takes, and for some reason it didn't work out. You didn't get hired on your first try with VIPKID. And I'm going to tell you that this is not the end of the road for you. If for some reason when you finished your interview you got the choice to reapply or to retry the interview, this video is for you. If you made it through to the mock class and you failed that interview, this video is for you. If you completely bombed your first interview due to tech issues, this, that, and the other, this video is for you. All others, keep watching. You might find something useful in this information. So I want to help you all figure out how to navigate the feedback that you get and how you can go about reapplying to be a teacher for VIPKID. I firmly believe that this is the best job ever, and I want to do what I can to help support you in becoming a VIPKID teacher. It does mean so much to me, and I would like to help you become a teacher, meet and fulfill your goal of becoming a VIPKID teacher. I know so many of you have reached out to me and expressed how much you want this job to work out, and when it doesn't, it does break my heart a little bit. If for some reason you are one of my referrals and I have sent you this video, which happens, I would like for you to consider reapplying in a couple months. Email me now. Stop what you're doing. Email me now and let me know that you would like to reconsider or that you would like to consider applying again in a couple months. That's step one. At that point, what I would like to do is give you a series of videos, tips, and advice to help you get ready for the next step in becoming a VIPKID teacher. That's part one. So if for some reason you failed a portion of the interview, I would be happy to help you decode your feedback and figure out what it is that happened and help you reapply to the company in a couple months. So if that is where you are, please stop and email me and we will try again. I will help you try again, become a teacher. Okay. If you got the option to reapply after you completed your interview, this next portion of the video is for you. If you have the option to reapply, please do not get offended by this. Many people do the initial interview and simply fail. They don't get the option to do it again. So this must mean that VIPKID and their employees that hire teachers saw some potential in you that led them to give you the option to try again with the interview process. Your first time is really very difficult. There are so many factors and so many things that you're not used to the first time you enter into the VIPKID classroom. So don't get discouraged. You can do this. You can try again. The next time you will have ironed out some of your tech issues. You will have much longer to have practiced, and you get the benefit of doing the interview again with feedback from an actual employee at VIPKID who will tell you exactly what they're looking for. So please read through the feedback carefully. Step one. Take their advice and try your interview again. You get the opportunity that many people don't, and that is a second chance at the application process before the 3-month waiting period that you get if you were to just fail the interview. So please try again. If you are my referral and you have gotten the option to reapply, please allow me to help you reapply or re-record your interview and get through to the Mach 1 process of VIPKID. Now, typically I don't schedule Skype meetings with interviewees that, with interviewees in general, just because I'm so busy that it's easier to kind of weed down who is very serious about the job once you get to the point of being in the mock class and preparing for the mock class. So that's why I don't typically do this. But if you are in the reapply stage of the interview process, please email me and let me know, and I will help you as much as possible. It may mean a Skype session. It may mean you record the interview and send it to me. It may mean just kind of bouncing things back and forth through email, but I want to help you all who have been given the opportunity to reapply to the company to do that. So some of the big things that I've been seeing in the feedback from my referrals is that they're wanting a lot of props. And I know that you guys have probably seen in my previous video where I say, use the props that you have, or, just use whatever's available. The rest you can make up. I'm going to actually retract that a bit, because I think I've seen time and time again that they're really looking for you to amp up your prop game. The other thing that I don't really mention in a lot of my other videos is the ratio of using the PowerPoint, using your props, and using TPR, which you want to really divide evenly. You need to be interacting with the PowerPoint. It's there. You have, your little pin for a reason. You need to be interacting with your props for, just the value and the visual interest. And I talk about in my props video that, things are props, but also, the interaction with the camera is very important. Bringing something close so you can see the detail and backing it up, or high fives. These are all important parts of interacting with the student. Drawing on the slide is a very important part. So, and this isn't in your mock lesson, but I'm going to give you an example with the ball since I have one here. If I were saying to a student, ball, ball, and there was a ball on the slide, I would then circle the ball on the slide. Ball. Something like that, where I'm interacting with the slide, I'm interacting with my prop, and I'm using TPR and interacting with the camera. I lean forward, I lean back, I bring my props up and back. So really making it more dimensional. This is not a flat space here. There's a lot to work with around you that you can use. And I try to utilize my space fully when I'm in the classroom. Another thing I see is lack of TPR. Now, TPR is really confusing, and I feel like it gets lost in translation a little bit. I feel like some people feel, I'm saying the word feel a lot, that TPR is like anything you do with your hands. That's not necessarily true. TPR is a way to elicit responses from children and to also help them with muscle memory to remember words. So if you're speaking to a non-native speaker, and especially a child, and you're trying to get them to respond to you in a certain way, and that's a lot of what VIPKID does, is like a call and response. If I ask you this question, this is how you respond. That's kind of the typical structure of the classroom. So the TPR is there to help guide the student using a series of hand motions that they also use to interact with you. So like fly, that, this motion is TPR. They're associating ba 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 like a flying with the word fly. There are some great videos on YouTube that explain TPR much better than I ever could. So I would suggest to you to get on YouTube find those videos on TPR and really study them so that you fully understand what they mean when they say they want more TPR in the lesson. That is another one that I see very commonly. The other one, which is just a simple fix, is to amp up your background and your lighting. Now, when I did my interview, I had already been doing YouTube videos for a while, so my lighting was pretty good. But I will tell you, I have 4 lights in here right now. I have the ring light, which I talk about in a previous video, like how to do that. I have a desk lamp that adjusts, you know, and so the lighting is not necessarily pointed at me, but it's lighting up, you know, around the room. And then I have just a regular lamp in another corner. I have this lamp back here, which I don't actually use. Can you see it? Oh, I don't actually use this one, but I can. And then I have an overhead light. So lots and lots of light. And then also your background. And I discussed in previous video, this was like a couple bucks to do. So as much as I don't want to encourage you to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on a job that you don't know that you're going to have, if you get the option to reapply, and the background is one of the things that was mentioned, fix everything you can within an extent, you know, to a certain extent. Fix everything that you can so that those areas which you know that you need improvement on, that you may not be able to get by the time you come back in the interview, you know, will be minimal compared to what it was before. So what I'm saying is, if you got counted off for your background and your environment and your lighting, if that is something that you can fix that's physical and not necessarily something that you need to practice or need to buy anything for, or I say buy anything for, I mean, you could buy things for it, but you know what I'm saying. If you have a bunch of lamps in your house or whatever, and you have an old shower curtain that you can hang up that's really cute, and you have some fabric laying around, or somebody else said that they use stationery paper, anything like that that you can use around the house to make like a pennant. Doing those things which are tangible and not necessarily something that has to be learned and practiced is going to help you get through to the next round. So you have more time to learn, more time to practice, more time to interact with me via email and Skype and everything else. That, you know, those points are a little bit harder to make up. So guys, if you did get the option to reapply on your interview, please, please, please do it. It will be worth your while. If you're watching this as someone who did not have a referring teacher initially and you were given the option to reapply, I'm going to leave the information down below on how to list me as your referring teacher. Once you do that, once you send that email to VIPKID, if you want to CC me on that email, you can do that. Go ahead and CC me, let me know, and I will forward all and any information that I have to you to help you get through the interview process. I have a big goal for August. I want to help get, well, I want to help 5 teachers get hired in August. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It is a lot. 5 is a good number. Now I've referred, 30, and so I know you guys probably see like my videos have a lot of views and I have a lot of interaction on my videos, but that doesn't necessarily translate to me working with a lot of teachers. Now I'll work with anybody who wants to, but I don't work with everybody, and I'm not actually out there actively pursuing other referrals other than here on YouTube. So my time is there. If you do email me and you don't get a response, just know that I have a lot going on. I'm very busy, so if I can get to it, I will try. I can't promise that I will always give you a necessarily like a personal response, and I do try to do that. Sometimes I'll be able to maybe forward you some information or do a copy and paste kind of thing, but just understand that, yeah, I still have 6 kids at the end of the day that I have to raise, so it doesn't always work out that I can do a personal response to every email. But guys, go ahead, if you're interested, add me as your referring teacher. If you haven't applied yet and you want to, you can apply using my link down below. If you are my referral and you have decided to reapply, or re-record your interview, please email me and let me know, and I will help you through that point in the process. My email is also listed down below. Guys, thanks for watching. I love you all. I hope this information was at least somewhat helpful. Hope to see you soon in your own VIPKID classroom. Goodbye.